A look at the hustle and bustle of downtown Seattle. A night view as we join you from the Pacific Northwest for Week 8 of the SFL. It is the San Diego Mavericks inside the Nemisphere to take on the Seattle Nemesis. Welcome into the broadcast booth, everybody. Please be joined by Rochelle Colson. I'm Chris Curtis, and welcome in as the greens are out for Seattle, the whites for San Diego. Should be a good one. One of the more highly anticipated matchups of the Week 8 slate. Rochelle, how you doing?
I'm great, Chris. How are you?
Pretty good. Thanks for asking. We got a good one here.
Definitely. San Diego Mavericks are at 4-3. Seattle's at 4-2. They're both coming in with wins from last week. It should be a really good one, Chris.
It should. San Diego coming off their game on 9/11 against Indianapolis in their dress blues. They took out the Ramblers by a couple of touchdowns, and Seattle is off to a hot start at 4-2, tops in the Pacific Division right now, as San Diego sitting below Arizona. Should be a fun night of football ahead as these two teams get going. The Nemesis are going to receive this football first, so we'll get to see Ty Patak and company for the first time tonight with no effective delay. We're ready for football. Hopefully you are as well. Appreciate you guys joining us and spending your evening with us at the Simulation Football League. Ball's on the tee, hands in the air, and we are underway as Seattle is going to return this. It's about 2 yards into the field of play. The 15 tries to break a tackle at the 21-yard line and immediately is taken down. That's going to be it's a return. It's one of the returns of all time. Gus Scott on the return there, and Ty Patak out on the field for Seattle.
And Chris, these teams have never played each other before, so this should be interesting.
It's always fun when two teams that never played each other get together for the first time. Blue Scott is in the backfield for Ty Patak. We'll get the handoff on first down, right up the gut between the tackles, and that's 7 yards for Blue Scott. It's Ty Patak and Blue Scott, as mentioned. It's Dean Jackson, the fullback, Fox Highwind, Tita Queen, Christian Bachagalupi, Gus Scott, and John Fullerton, your quintet of wide receivers. And then it is Paulie Truth, the tight end for the Nemesis. 2nd and 3. And off again for Scott, trying to get to the outside, and does not enough for the first down. 3rd and inches. And San Diego trying to put their foot in the ground defensively and not allow this first down to happen.
Yeah, but Blue Scott's definitely the workhorse of this offense. She's had 172 attempts this season so far, averaging about 6 yards per carry. So you'll see a lot of her tonight.
I formation, looks like we'll see more of her on this play. If I'm correct, that is a handoff and a first down and more. Plenty of blocking in front of her. She gets out to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Their 3rd play of the drive nets them their first down.
And this offensive line does a great job of protecting a quarterback, giving plenty of blocking up front. They've actually been sacked 3 times this season so far.
Chance for Seattle with the bunch formation to the left. Thrown over the middle. That one's a bomb downfield past the midfield stripe. And that is going to be the return man, Gus Scott, first catch of the game.
Yep, and you'll see Seattle pass the ball to all their receivers. The usual target, their favorite target seems to be Fox Highwind. That's just Gus Scott's 10th reception in the season.
And it's a good one, though. It will extend this drive, get them into plus territory for the first time tonight. 1st and 10 is Patak. Dots one over the middle. Offset I formation for Patak. He'll back it up. Throws for the 2nd time in a row, and that is going to be incomplete. That was a dangerous ball. Nearly didn't survive that, and as that'll be knocked away by Tom Creed.
And Tom Creed there in the middle of the field just waiting for the pass, and nice deflection. 2nd and 10 for Seattle now.
See if we can get San Diego's defense in here within the next couple of seconds. 2nd and 10 for Seattle. 2 to the left, 1 to the right for Patak. Looks like San Diego may send some extra help. Nope, they'll send 4. That's a run for Blue Scott. A 6-yard carry, and it's 3rd and 4. Defense looks like this. Cam Frosby, Riley Caudill, Biff Markham, and Bobo Caudill, defensive tackles and defensive ends. Al Farouk Amino, Jeff Gagne, and Zach Holdorf, along with Freddie Tramley, your linebackers. Tom Krieg, Tanner Hendricks, Stuart Zomelia, Pink Lisa, your corners. King Bradshaw, Bob Funk, Nate Hall, and Danny Carmichael are your safeties for San Diego. Patek goes down. Too much time in the pocket he took and didn't get rid of the football. That's a big hit to take by Jeff Gagne, the linebacker. So how about that? That's going to put us to a 3-and-out for San Diego. They're going to have to kick this ball back for Seattle. They're going to kick this ball to the Mavericks. Good work from the Mavericks defense to take that 3 and make it a 4. Kick is up and gone. It'll be returnable, looks if it's not fair caught, which it is, at about the 14-yard line. So on comes San Diego for the first time on offense, led, of course, by Johnny Pickler.
And Johnny Pickler's having a great season so far. I mean, the numbers just speak for themselves.
Yeah, he's been unreal. He had 2 rushing touchdowns a week ago, including one where he dove over the top in the Monday night game against Indianapolis, one of the main cogs in the machine that led them to a win. 1st and 10 from their own 14. This will be a shotgun run play. Not much to it. And McWaffle's taken down pretty much immediately. The rookie Hunter McWaffle highlights the running back tandem for the Mavericks. Sudo Nakai, the other one. Mateo Pravado, Rob Knoll, your fullbacks. B. Robo, who had 1 catch a week ago. And Eagle Mondavi, along with Dave Axis and Lili Nakai, your wide receivers. Benji Matson and Adam Williams, the tight ends for San Diego. Pickler in the gun, pitch play to the outside. McWaffle again, and he's taken down again. Nothing doing there, and it looks real good for Seattle's defense right now, 3rd and 14.
Yeah, they can keep Hunter McWaffle in check. They have a good chance of controlling the run game here. Even though San Diego will run like 4 different people at you as far as the halfback position. They have 2 fullbacks to run, and they'll use them all.
Tackle for loss for Doug Day on that last play. They'll move motion man from left to right. 4 to the right of Johnny Pickler. 1 to the outside is B.E. Robo on the left. Or B. Robo, sorry. Pickler backs it up, looks to throw, throws for the first down and more. What a grab! Oh, that is a crazy good-looking grab for B. Robo. That's already your Retroid nice hands catch of the game.
Wow, Chris, you're calling that kind of early tonight. We have a long game to go.
Oh, it's worth it, though. What a grab. An absolute dot from Johnny Pickler. There's only one way he brings that one in, and that's one-handed. Real nice. Chance for Pickler. 1st and 10 as he gets some room to operate here. Another pitch play. This one to McWaffle once more. Tries to break through the tackle, and it's a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. That last catch by B. Robo, again, that nice hands catch of the game. It's brought to you by Retroid. Put a Retroid handheld in your hands and play the only video game with your player in it. SFL 4K 23. Pickler's under center in the split back. Looks to throw it. Time in the pocket. He'll dump it off on what looks like a screen. What a bump. Oh, what a play. That was Sudo Nakai, I believe, who put the shoulder down. Yeah, no, sorry. The fullback, Mateo Pravado, the fullback. He comes through and nails the defender down to the ground, 1st and 10 after he gets yards after the hit.
I got to say before, Chris, they're both their fullbacks and they're both their running backs. And that's only Mateo's 25th attempt on the season. But what a good one.
Yeah, very nice. That was a right shoulder to one defender and a left shoulder to the other defender. Creates a 1st down opportunity. This is a good-looking drive for San Diego on the road. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Seattle creeps a couple linebackers up to the line. Looking like zone D. B. Robo moves left to right across the formation. Backs it up. Pickler. Pressure coming. He'll put it over the middle.
Oh my gosh.
And incomplete. That was dangerous. But Pickler took a licking behind the line of scrimmage.
And that was a pass to the fullback, Mateo Pravado. Middle of the field.
Interesting that they would send the fullback out for a route that far away from the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Halfway through this fast-moving first quarter already. No score in Seattle. Handoff. Through the right. Nope, that one didn't quite work. Shotgun play, and Sudo Nakai tries to take it, but he's taken down fairly simply over the middle, and that'll be a 3rd and 9 coming up. Aaron Gooden, the linebacker, on that last stop. 5 wide for Pickler. Dime look on defense for Seattle. Looking to throw it. Pickler has time, moves, throws, right side. It is caught. Somehow that ball is brought in. I'm not sure how Eagle Mondavi has that football, but what a stretch. He's got a first down and more.
Wow, what a great route by Eagle Mondavi. Giant Pick was looking down the field for him. Well defended, but with a great catch by Eagle Mondavi.
That puts San Diego in prime position to maybe get the first points of this game. Another shotgun play for Pickler. Has the football, another pitch play to McWaffle. He's taken down 1 yard back behind the line of scrimmage. A tackle for loss, 2nd and 11 coming up. Something to think about for Seattle. Their only 2 losses of this season, 21 so far, to Fort Worth and Alamo City. Both of those teams currently undefeated at 12-0 combined. 2nd and 11 for Pickler. Handoff through the left on a sweep, and that is McWaffle moving across the formation. 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 coming up here for the Mavericks.
Talked to Charles Dockery earlier before the game. He says they plan on run, and more runs tonight. So look for that for sure.
Yeah, they've already run it a handful of times, and out of odd running formations. You don't usually see this many runs out of shotgun. Pickler will throw on this down. Looking downfield, throws over the left side, tipped and nearly intercepted. That nearly found its way into the Seattle defensive hands, and it will be 4th down for the San Diego Mavericks.
A great play by safety there, Bryant James, number 44. That's his 4th pass deflection of the season.
Yeah, that was a nice pass deflect, but ultimately an underthrown ball as well into double coverage. It was dangerous, to say the least. Cliff Allen from the left hash is going to have a 40-yard try to get his boys on the board. Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It's down the middle and through. So 3-0. San Diego turns a 12-play, 63-yard drive into 3 points. They take the lead.
And Cliff Allen's now 14-15 on the season. His long so far has been 49 this year.
Okay,
this
so
season,
hasn't quite hit a 50-yarder, but he does have a 40-yarder there. And we'll get the ball back in Seattle's hands here in very short order. So Seattle, who made 1 first down on their previous drive, then went 3 and out. Get their second kick at the can here in fairly short order. Gus Scott has it just inside the end zone. 15 to the 20. Spins off of 1 to the 25-yard line. He's taken down at the 26. And it's a good return, better than his first one. And that's where Seattle's offense will see the next down.
And definitely a nice return. Pretty good field position.
That's at least something. That's at least something they can work with. 2:53 left here in the first quarter of play.
He's not actually the normal returner either, Chris.
Yeah, he's there for both of them today, at least as of right now. We'll see if he continues that roll from the 26-yard line type attack. Handoff, Blue Scott. She's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. 2-yard loss. I think she got stuck on a blocker there, if I'm not mistaken. But whatever way you want to slice it, that's a good hit for Aaron Gooden to bring her down.
Nice play for the defense containing Blue Scott.
Weak eye look from Seattle. And off again, Blue Scott, this time positive yardage, 2 broken tackles, and gets down to the 29-yard line, 3rd and 6 coming up. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, first of all, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. Bunch right foot attack. This one's left of the formation, and it is caught shy of the 38-yard line. That's a first catch of the day for that, I believe, was Dave. Nope, that was That's a Fox Highwind over there on the left side.
He seems to be Patak's #1 receiver so far this season. He's one of his favorite targets, so look for him a lot tonight.
Be on the left side of the formation primarily. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Strong eye look. They'll move a man across the formation. That is Tita Queen. Actually, a woman across the formation. Tita Queen moves to the left. Looking to throw. Attack. Plenty of time. Moves out of the pocket a little bit. Thrown and caught. That's a first down shy of midfield. Not much shy of it, though. And that is going to be another one for Fox Highwind. 2 catches in a row.
Yeah, Fox is running a quick little route in the middle of the field. And with a perfect little target by Patak there. With a dime.
Good work. 2 catches, 19 yards on both targets he's had so far in this football game. The only other completed pass has gone to Gus Scott. That was on the first drive. And Patak has a 3-for-4 start. They've kind of gotten away from the consistent run game. Maybe they go back to it here on first down, right at the midfield stripe. They will not. Patak backs up, looks to throw it again. Left side, caught again towards the sideline. Into double coverage. Well read, well anticipated, and that is Fox Highwind's 3rd catch in a row.
What a great throw by Patak in double coverage. Found his receiver and put the ball where only his receiver could catch it.
Good work. Nice turnaround as well. You got the safety creeping up the corner. Is all over Fox Highwind, but he still is able to make that play. 39 seconds left in this first quarter. Been a quick moving game to start with. Handoff. Blue Scott has to break a tackle at the line of scrimmage and does. Tries to get through forward. 5 more yards for Blue Scott. And she'll add him on, make it 2nd and 5 as they get into field goal range.
Definitely a great game so far, because it's pretty close. Defenses are playing well. Offenses are moving the ball.
7 attempts for 31 yards for Blue Scott. 4.5 per carry, roughly. 2nd and a nickel. Another one for Scott. Broken tackle and add 2 more yards onto it. 3rd and 3 coming up here. Big 3rd down for San Diego. Maybe they can limit Seattle to a 3-point attempt, and that is going to see the end of the first quarter of play. First frame is done. It's 3-0 San Diego over Seattle at the Hemisphere. Welcome back in to Seattle. Chris Curtis, Rochelle Colston, Mel Davis, and Frank Gooden on stats. Cameron Irvine on the buttons. Hitting everything to make us look better than we have any right to. Seattle moving right to left across your screen. First down for Blue Scott. 1st and 10, just past the yellow marker. Get them just outside the red zone, and Seattle's moving nicely on this drive.
That's Blue Scott's 9th attempt at the game, averaging 4.1 yards per carry.
2 to the right, 1 to the left. Defensive line going to move right to left as well. And they'll line themselves up a little bit, I think, with Scott. Trying to crowd the line. Not going to work. Still a forward momentum run for Scott. Make it a 4-yard gain again, and that will put them in the red zone.
She's just running the ball straight up the middle, Chris. She doesn't care who's there. She's just carrying him with her.
And it's good determination from the run game for Seattle, and the credit also goes to those big hefties up there on the offensive line. This will be through the middle. Another one for Scott. This one to the outside a little bit. 2-yard gain, 3rd and 4. Ethan Kai, Clarence Carver, Will Stevens, and Maddie Mack, the guards and tackles for Seattle's offensive line, doing work to open up holes for Blue Scott. 3rd and 4. Got to get it to the 13 for a first. Patak to throw. Zone well overthrown, and that is going to be incomplete. Good look, but not quite the execution they wanted, and it'll be a field goal attempt coming up for Seattle.
That ball was just well overthrown. It was the play was actually well defended there by number 42, Bob Funk.
Yeah, looking for Pauly Truth on the front end of the end zone there, and that will bring on the kicker, Christian Ronald Suey.
I mean, he's 6 for 9 on the season, as long as it's been a 42. So
This is well within his range, 34
he's
yards
right.
from the right hash. High snap, handled well. Kick is on the way. It is up, and it is through. 3-3. We have a barn burner here at the Nebosphere in Seattle.
I misspoke, Chris. He's 9 for 9, so now he's 10 for 10 for the season. I used his number instead of the field goal attempts.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Either way, that's a 3-point conversion. So field goal is good for Seattle. They tie the game up at 3 apiece, and that will give the ball back to San Diego with 8:48 left in this second quarter. Kick is up and gone. It'll be a touchback you're back in the end zone for Robo and get the ball out to the 20-yard line. So here we go. 64.5 over under from Jack's Data. Trying to determine what's going to happen in this game. So far, the under looks pretty good. On pace for a cool 24 points all game. First and 10. Pickler over the left side, and that was a dangerous-looking ball right at B. Robo. Nothing doing as 2 Nemesis players converge on him.
How that ball wasn't caught by the defense, I'll never know, but they're very lucky it fell harmlessly to the ground.
Mavericks defenders looked like they just kind of let that ball go and got to B. Robo before the ball got there. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, bunch formation for Pickler. Defensive line will move left to right, but it looks like Seattle may send some extra help. Left side, McWaffle. Broken tackle, has some room to go, has the edge. First down and a few more as he works his way across the 30-yard line to the 32. That's a 1st and 10 for the Mavericks.
Great run by McWaffle, great blocking. They had him dead to rights in the backfield. He just broke that tackle, Chris, and just kept moving the ball down the field.
Good work from the blocking, able to seal that edge as well. McWaffle, 6 attempts, 16 yards so far. Less than 3 per carry. And Pickler back in the gun with 4 wide. Has the football. Looks, throws quickly on the crossing pattern, and that is incomplete. Nothing doing as that is Rob Knoll with the drop on the cross. And it is 2nd and 10.
This San Diego team mixes it up well. They throw the ball to their halfbacks or fullbacks. They throw the ball to receivers. It's kind of crazy. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, Knoll was one who was well utilized in the win against Indianapolis a week ago. He had a first down draw play that was basically designed for him. 2nd and 10. The pitch play out to McWaffle, and that is out to the 30 as it's a tackle for loss of 4. Make it another 3rd and long as both defenses playing very well.
And those toss plays, they either kill you or they're great. There's no in between.
See where this 3rd and 14 goes. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 5 wide out there for Pickler. Backs it up, 5-step drop, pressure coming. He's going to run, and he's going to be in danger right away. Slides down to the 35. 4th down coming. Pickler playing a little bit of self-preservation to live and fight another drive.
Yeah, I think last week he had this breakout game of rushing. Let's see if he tries to do that again tonight here.
Now, as of now, or as of last week, 2 rushing touchdowns. So he was pretty good, to say the least. That punt is up and gone. Fair catch called for at the 28-yard line. They'll mark him at the 29, and here come the Nemesis for another drive. Field goal last drive, answering the Mavericks field goal drive from a drive ago, and 7:20 left in the second quarter for Type Attacking Company.
If you're Cliff Allen right now, you're loving this game. Just say it. Just go ahead and say it, Chris. Special teams.
Yeah, nothing but special teams in this game. Punts and field goals galore. 2 to the right in a pair slot. Left side,
nice.
Good looking run. Baloo Scott trying to get the edge and does. First down, out well towards the left sideline. 1st and 10 for the Nemesis.
And coming with a big tackle there is Nate Hall, who's actually the number one tackler in the league right now.
Yeah, Nate Hall got roughed up quite a bit by the running backs of Indianapolis a week ago. There were 3 separate occasions that he got knocked back about 3 to 5 yards on runs. but he still was able to hold up and make the tackles when needed. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Moving Fox Highwind to the right side of the formation. Pressure coming on the blitz. Thrown over the middle. That one's caught. Nice falling catch. Has a 1st down for the tight end, Pauly Truth. 1st and 10.
And Patek said earlier when I had a conversation that their game plan is to do hot reads and quick passes. They want to answer San Diego's blitz heavy looks tonight. So great job there.
Well, here we go. This is a good start to the drive for Seattle as they're on the plus side of the field. I formation for type attack. Backs it up, quick drop. Backs it up a little further, throws over the middle. Nice post route. Nice short, skinny post for Tita Queen. Her 1st catch, 1st and 10.
Okay, great 1st catch. Welcome to the game. Welcome to the game, T.
Yeah, there you go. 4th different receiver for Seattle to make a catch in this football game. Leading receiver right now, Fox Highwind. He has 3. Tita Queen, Gus Scott, and Pauly Truth each have 1 catch apiece so far. Offset eye again, 1st and 10 for the Nemesis. Throws it over the middle. That one's caught over the head of 2 defenders, and that is going to find itself towards about the 20-yard line. Pauly Truth again with a real nice grab, and 5 for 7 is Patek so far.
And both quarterbacks right now playing a pretty clean game. They're about even on attempts and completion, so it's been mostly a run game so far.
And actually, Patek 6 for 8 right now. Would love to go 7 for 9 if they don't go to the run game here, which they could. Blue Scott is on the outside. Nope, they don't go her direction. That is a ball that is incomplete. It went off the hands of the receiver. There's a flag on the play, and that's going to be a defensive pass interference. Saw that coming at the 2-yard line, and that is not the way that San Diego wanted this drive to transpire by any stretch, as they are going to flag Tanner Hendricks with the DPI.
In slow motion. I don't know about that, Chris.
I mean, we had a bit of those last week. It was more about impeding the route of the receiver as the ball was headed in rather than making contact with the receiver. So I think that's where they probably flagged him there.
And the ball was definitely catchable, so. But what a gift. Ball on the 2, and Blue Scott in the backfield.
Goal line set for both Seattle and San Diego. Scott gets the football, trying to get it in, and she does! That's a touchdown for the Nemesis. They go up by 6. Could be 7 with the extra point.
And great blocking up front by the O-line, creating a hole. Blue Scouts just got skinny and got into the end zone.
Good work on this drive from Seattle. This drive was successful really from start to finish. Capped off, of course, by the defensive pass interference penalty from Tanner Hendricks, but ultimately hard to believe that drive wasn't going to score something regardless. 9-3, could be 10-3 once Christian Ronald Suey has his say. 5:20 left here in the second quarter. Kick is on the way. It is up and through for the extra tally. So that is exactly what the doctor ordered for Seattle, who has been world beaters so far this season. Their one of their losses coming to the 5-1 Arizona, or one of their wins coming against the 5-1 Arizona Scorpions. That is Arizona's only defeat this season is to the Seattle Nemesis.
Yep, Seattle's having a great season, Chris. I mean, a really good season.
Yeah, they've been very good all the way throughout. That is going to put the ball at the 20-yard line for San Diego. B. Robo catches in the end zone, and we'll head back to SFL HQ for a quick game break.
Thank you, Curtis. Let's give the defense some love tonight. 3rd and goal on the goal line. Watch Sean Moore come up and spear Hubba Kimbrough, who was diving for the end zone. They force a field goal. Arizona just got a touchdown. It is 13-3, extra point pending. Back to you in Seattle.
There you go, 10-3 here in Seattle, as San Diego tries to answer that touchdown drive with maybe one of their own. Pitch play for McWaffle. This has had a median of success so far, 7 yards forward, 2nd and 3 for the Mavericks, as McWaffle has found a bit of Jekyll and Hyde success in this game so far. Nothing too inconsistent, but enough to keep giving him the ball.
And definitely, you'll see that all night, Chris. Their plan is to run the ball. So you will see that.
Well, McWaffle is going to be the deep back in this heavy set. This is probably going his way again. Nope, it'll be the fullback. That's going to be through the middle, and that is a good-looking run for... That's Pravado. Is just a couple of carries per game he gets. He's got another one here. That's a first down.
Keep the defense on their toes. You're thinking McWaffle all the way, and no. They'll either go to, like I said, they've even used their wide receivers as backs.
One of their favorite formations so far in this game in the gun. That is a run out of shotgun for McWaffle, and that's a 1-yard loss. Nothing doing there.
Great by for the defense reading the run. Man with a big stop with tackle for loss.
4 and 12 left. Clock continues to tick down. Empty formation. 5 wide for Pickler. Has the football. Backs up on a 5-step drop. Plenty of time. No pressure immediately. Wings it over the right side, and that is incomplete on the overthrow. Looking downfield. Not going to happen. For all the league highlights, photo galleries, major and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and so much more, check out the league's website at simulationfl.net, presented by Football Shift. Stay up to date and explore our past, present, and future. Another 5 wide set, 3rd and long. Gotta get it to the 43-yard line for a first down. All 4 receivers on the left side of the formation. A rollout. Left side. That one's caught. What a throw and catch. Empty set working well as Dave Axis will bring that one in.
That's his first catch of the game, Chris. So welcome to the game, Mr. Axis.
It's his time to shine. It's after 10:30 in the evening on the East Coast. It's Axis After Dark. Would you look at that?
The diva himself with his first catch.
Right, there you go. 3 receivers so far for Johnny Pickler's passes. Eagle Mondavi, Dave Axis, and B. Robo all each have a catch. Pickler's in the gun. They'll move Benji Matson from right to left across the formation. High-skilled tight end. Looking to throw it. No, it's going to be a Pickler run right away, and he's taken down. It was a designed run for Pickler. He was always going to run that ball, and he just emptied out that side. Didn't work very well as he's going to gain a yard.
That's a rough 2 yards, Chris, if you're a quarterback.
Yeah. Pickler got it in his head. He wanted to run that flashing in success from last week into his head. 6 yards rushing so far today, 2nd and 8. Handoff, McWaffle on the sweep, trying to get back into the middle. He'll get a couple, make it 3rd and 5. And a 3rd and medium coming up here. Playbook wide open for San Diego as they try to extend this drive.
And that time McWaffle got backed up behind his blockers and then had nowhere to go.
Likely the last play before the 2-minute warning. Has the football. And that's a play action. Danger en route. And that is a big sack in the backfield as Seattle able to get their defensive line home. That is Sabo Kanan, the outside linebacker who comes up to make the hit.
That's his first sack of the season, Chris. He just had 9 TFLs coming in, but that's his first sack.
He's more unabated to the quarterback. Real nice linebacker blitz from the Seattle defense, and that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. It is a 10-3 game. Seattle out in front, but San Diego trying to do what they can to get back into it. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. End of the drive for San Diego. They're going to give the ball back to Seattle for some 2-minute offense. Pick is up and gone. Returnable from about the 16, and getting to the 17 is the return man. Nice hit on special teams to make that play happen from Danny Carmichael.
Yeah, definitely a great job on the special teams once again. This game is still tight, Chris. I mean, it's a really, really close game still.
It is. It absolutely is. And gives Seattle back the football. See what they can do with it. Blue Scott is the deep back, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Nickel look on defense and a run play for Blue. She will have a broken tackle, tries to get through a second one, and taken down after a 7-yard gain. That is a big injury down there to Biff Markham, the defensive end that takes away one of their power guys off that defensive line. That's a problem for San Diego if he can't come back.
And with that carry, Beluska has now reached 1,000 rushing yards for the season.
Nice. Nice. Congrats to Blue Scott. Halfway through the season, we're already at 1,000 yards. 64 yards today. 2nd and 2. That's the fullback right up the middle. And that is going to be a first down again for the Seattle Nemesis. Dean Jackson back there brings that in.
And you don't see that very often, Chris. That's only his 3rd attempt on the season.
A bit underutilized if you ask him, I'm sure. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Defensive line's going to spread out. Hand off for Scott. Trying to get through the blocking and has herself about 6 more yards. 2nd and 4 coming up, minute 17, and the clock continues to go.
That's just pure power running, Chris. I mean, straight up the gut. Bring the defenders with you. Keep pushing your legs forward. Love it.
Seattle trying to get some kind of points before the end of this half. Seattle did get the ball to start this game, so they'll kick it off at the start of the second half. That's a run for Blue again, taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. They'll say she gained a yard.
They seem to be in no hurry, Chris. I think they have all 3 timeouts, and they keep running the ball. So at what point do they pass down the field for the end zone?
I don't know if they do at this point. It's hard to say after running it 4 times, 5 times that they start to throw it. 8 in the box defensively. San Diego's expecting a run, and now they'll pass it. Patak over the top. That one's caught just past midfield. They'll call a timeout. Now they start calling timeouts. Interesting. But Seattle moves the ball past midfield.
Yeah, I figured at some point they weren't, in no hurry. And it's like, okay, eventually you have to throw the ball, or just let the clock tick away. Which they chose to finally throw it and call their first time out. So, I look at the score here now, Chris.
Here we go. 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Right on the midfield logo. Patak backs up, and that did not work out. The ball is still live, and that is a tackle behind the line of scrimmage. That play was a disaster for the Nemesis.
I'm not even sure how to even describe what happened there. He was down, got back up, and went backwards?
Yeah, essentially, when he didn't get touched, he decided to get back up instead of just staying where he was and keeping it at the line of scrimmage. So, Seattle going to do it again here. Looking to throw it. Attack. Right side, and that is incomplete. No flags.
Yeah, great coverage there by San Diego. And managed not to touch the receiver. Even better.
Very close to getting that ball, or getting that PI call is what it looked like to me. But either way, it is 3rd and long. Bunch to the right for Patak. 19 seconds left. Patak looking down the field. He will run, and he'll get hit hard right at the 45, 44-yard line. It is 4th and 8. This will be the end of the first half of play as the clock continues to go, and they are fine with it. 10-3 Seattle out in front as we hit the locker rooms. San Diego plays decent defense, gets out of that in a 1-possession game. And Rochelle, as we go to the halftime break, your thoughts on Seattle coming through and getting a 7-point lead?
Like I said, the game's been pretty much defense all game. The pass interference definitely a big problem for San Diego, which allowed Seattle to score the touchdown. Without that penalty, I'm not so sure if it was another field goal.
arguable they probably would have gotten some kind of points on that drive regardless, but the PI definitely set them up for 6 rather than 3. Johnny Pickler, not a great start, 4 for 9 in the attempts to completions. And the run game for San Diego, not much better, all told. 21 yards for Hunter McWaffle on 10 carries. That's just about 2 per carry. Not much else happening elsewhere. On the other side, the offense has been a little more successful, Rochelle. 9 for 12 for type attack, 75% completion. And Blue Scott has been all over the place, 71 yards on 16 attempts.
Yeah, you expected to see a lot from her. I mean, she's basically the workhorse of their offense, so...
Leading receiver for both teams, Fox Highwind, has 3 catches. He is the main target across the board right now as we come back into the Hemisphere. Seattle is going to kick this one off to San Diego to get the second half started. Chris Curtis, Rochelle Colston, Mel Davis, Frank Gooden, and Cameron Irvine with you for this matchup in Week 8. Game number 3 on the slate as we are underway in this third quarter. Returned to the 27 by B Robo, and it is 1st and 10 for Johnny Pickler.
If you're San Diego here, you have to open up your playbook a little bit more. You start passing the ball a couple more times. I mean, your defense has basically become one-sided. Your offense, I mean.
It's been kind of predictable, all told. It's been a first down run a majority of the time, albeit from the shotgun, but still, those pitch plays not going much of anywhere as we start off this drive with Pickler in the gun. He's got McWaffle with him. I smell a pitch play here again. See where they go with this. Has the football. This will be a sweep play to McWaffle on first down. Has 7 yards. That's a good-looking run on first as he's able to tumble over defender and get a couple of extra. 2nd and 3.
And as long as for the night been to 13 yards, so that wasn't a bad run at all. 7-yard pickup on first down is a pretty good job.
Yep, I'll take that. 2nd and a lot less. Heavy set look. Should be another carry as Bravado has it and gets a yard. Couldn't get past the blocking. Good tackle on the back end of that play by that Sean Parent over there, the defensive tackle.
I think the defensive line there got pretty good push against the offensive line, pushed them back a little bit. Got a fullback just caught in the backfield.
3rd and 2. Got to get it to the 37-yard line for a first. And a quick sneak from Pickler, and he's got the first down. Okay, he did that a couple times a week ago. He had a key first down in the win and also has a key first down here to keep the drive alive.
You just hate to see your quarterback do that, Chris. You have no backup.
It's dangerous. It is a dangerous play, but he keeps making it. And he keeps making it count. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, empty formation for Pickler. Looking to throw it. Plenty of time over the middle. That one's a nice ball over the middle into Seattle territory. Exactly where B Robo was looking to get that ball in on the in route. Gorgeous, gorgeous ball by Johnny Pickler.
And what a great route by Rebo. I mean, he just got this route, comes up in the middle of the field, basically wide open in the middle of the defenders.
Yeah, it looks like Seattle was playing a zone coverage there behind the corners and in front of the safeties. Just kind of snuck in there. 1st and 10. Eight and 12 left, and this is a McWaffle run on the sweep again. He'll get himself 3 this time, as they are still outside of field goal range.
And now McWaffle's 11 for 28 on the day with 2.5 yards, so it's 2.6 yards per carry, so it's getting a little bit better for him, Chris.
See what they can do with a 2nd and 7, another heavy set. Backs it up, rolls left. Time for Pickler, thrown over the middle, and that one is caught at the 21-yard line, down to the 20. B Robo, second big catch of this drive, has them in the red zone.
Another big play by Robo coming up huge there. Not as pretty as his one-handed catch earlier in the game, but still a great catch.
Yeah, this one is still right in front of the safety who decided to wait there instead of playing the ball. Big catch for B. Robo has San Diego set up to potentially tie this game up. They're right at the 20-yard line. Bunch formation to the left. Handoff McWaffle through the middle. Not much happening, but he does get 5. Gets taken down on first contact. If you're liking the game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. The SFL produces over 400 events per year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. Bravado with the fullback dive through the middle. 3rd and inches. Interesting spot on it. I think it was a little shorter than that, but 3rd and inches nonetheless with 6:40 to go.
Yeah, Chris, we're not in the field. We really can't tell.
Fair enough. Brian James came up and made that hit. Set up on a 3rd and inches. Heavy set look.
Okay.
Move Bravado back in the fullback spot, making it an offset eye. An extra blocker, not necessarily needed. McWaffle's going to run right through the tackles, get to 1st and goal for San Diego.
Yep, and they're knocking on the end zone door right now, Chris. Let's see if they can hold on, get the touchdown here.
Big part of this drive, big part of this game. Seattle trying to hold serve. A touchdown lead for the moment. That may evaporate before their eyes. This is a pitch play. It's Hunter McWaffle. End zone touchdown. San Diego is an extra point away from tying this game.
I'm not sure what the defense was thinking there. There was nobody on that side, Chris. I mean, once he had the ball, it was wide open field.
Had the edge sealed completely. Great blocking
block
on the right side. There were 3 excellent blocks there that stopped the Seattle Nemesis defense from getting to McWaffle, and that creates the seam that's needed. 10-9, and Cliff Allen trying to tie it up for the extra point.
And we're back to being tied again.
Yep.
Yes.
Snap is good, hold good, kick on the way. It is up, and it is through. 10 plays, 73 yards. That's the first drive of the second half for the Mavericks, and they make it a good one. Seattle going to get this football back here shortly, but they're going to have to answer a whale of a drive put together by the Mavericks offense.
Definitely. I mean, we're 10-10 again. This game has been very close the whole way, so you never know what's going to happen here.
That is a run through the middle, and the return to the 32-yard line. Nothing much happening past the 32, as Christian Bacigalupi has the return on that.
Decent return, Chris. I mean, you have pretty good field position here. At least you're beyond your own 20.
Ball on the Seattle 32-yard line to start this drive off. Type attack. 9 for 12 in the first half. Would love to get a similar start in this second half. Has utilized Fox Highwind on a couple of nice catches. They'll go empty on first down. Bunch play to the over the left, and that is incomplete. Another big-time play over the middle of the field. Type attack, now 9 for 13. As this first throw of the second half goes awry.
And both quarterbacks are still pretty clean, Chris. No interceptions so far in this game, so pretty exciting.
No turnovers at all, although there was some close calls in that first half for both sides. Handoff, left side, and that is a Blue Scott run that goes close to nowhere. 1-yard gain. Not much to that. 3rd and 9 coming up as Freddie Trammell comes up to make the hit.
Yeah, great pursuit by number 56, the inside linebacker, with fifth tackle of the game.
Here comes Patak. Empty formation again, 4 wide. Tight end off to the right. San Diego playing a zone. It'll be a run play to the left. Not going to happen. And Patak decided he was going to try to pull his best Johnny Pickler impression. It did not go according to plan. Seattle is going to punt this away.
Wow, Chris. What a great stop by the defense. Worse than that. 3 and out.
Yeah, that's a big momentum swing for San Diego, moving the needle firmly in their direction. Snap's a good one. Punt is on the way, end over end. Going to get it all the way down to about the 18-yard line where Dave Axis is, and he'll bring it up to the 21, 3 yards on the return. Here comes the Mavericks. Chance to take the lead now as they're looking for 10 to 14 unanswered points to start the second half.
Yeah, I mean, Chris, you come out after halftime, you score a touchdown, you get a 3 and out. Maybe you have a huge momentum shift here if they can San Diego score again.
A big moment in this football game. Bunch left. Pitch play. McWaffle tries to break through. Has one broken tackle. Now two. Has some open running room. It's down to the 50-yard line. Putting on the speed. It's Hunter McWaffle. Gone. Touchdown to the house. San Diego with 2 unanswered touchdowns. And they're thanks to that man right there.
Wow, Chris. 1 tackle, 2 tackles, 3 tackles broken. And it was off to the races for Hunter McWaffle.
79 yards on first down after 2 broken tackles down the left side. Nothing Seattle can do except for look at number 23 running off into the distance. San Diego comes all the way back and takes the lead by a touchdown over the Seattle Nemesis.
And now the momentum in this game has definitely shifted, Chris. Oh my gosh.
Big time run. 121 yards on the ground for McWaffle after that long one there. Snap good, hold good, kick up and on the way. It is up and it is through for Cliff Allen to make it a 7-point game. How about a 1-play drive, the quick hit home run for the San Diego offense? Exactly what they wanted, and now Seattle is staring down the barrel here. They really need points in this drive.
Yeah, they do, Chris. You can't let this get out of hand.
5 yards deep into the end zone, and they're going to keep it there, and it is going to be Gus Scott bringing it out to the 20-yard line on the touchback for Type Attack and Company. This is a crucial drive for the boys and girls in green. They need points. They need them not necessarily in a hurry as we're still in the third quarter, but they do not want this game to get out of hand, as you mentioned, and San Diego really has the offense to do that. They'll move Fox Highwind left to right across the formation. On first down. Hand off for Scott, trying to work the left side and breaks 1 tackle, but not 3. Taken down after only a 1-yard gain as Gagne gets to her.
Yeah, Gagne doing a great pursuit there by Gagne, making a great open field tackle on a running back. Usually it's very hard to do.
18 carries, 73 yards for Blue Scott, roughly. 2 to the left. Offset eye, it's a strong eye look for Seattle. Wow. Scott again through the middle, this time loses a yard. Nothing doing there. So that creates a problem as Holdorf makes the tackle. 3rd and long for Seattle. They can ill afford a 3 and out. This is a must-have for Type Attack.
And the linebackers from San Diego doing a great job of containing their run right now.
Bunch to the left, 1 to the right as well. Dime look on defense. To throw. Attack. Left side. Thrown and caught.
Oh, wow.
Right where he needed to be is Fox Highwind. 1st and 10. Seattle converts on 3rd down.
Great job by the receiver by knowing where the first down marker is, getting beyond it, and coming with a great catch.
Only their 4th 3rd down conversion of this football game. They're 4 for 10. None bigger than that one right there. I formation. Scott the deep back, expecting them to go back to her. They will not. That's a blitz coming, and it's caught over the middle. Good ball. Great seam found for Pauly Truth, the tight end, his 3rd catch.
And Chris, that wasn't really badly defended. He had two defenders right there on the tight end. But tight end usually comes up with the ball in a 50-50 pass situation.
Right into double coverage, almost triple coverage as the safety came up as well. 1st and 10. This is the drive that Seattle needed to put together. They're past midfield. Now they have to put the close on it. 2:50 left in this third quarter. Things getting a little more intense now. Hand off. That's Blue Scott. A broken tackle, and 9 yards later, she's just shy of a first down.
They'll look now, but Seattle's driving here quickly too.
Yep. This looks like a real good way to answer. Something they needed. This is going to be play number 6 of this drive. They already traveled 41 yards. 80 yards on the ground tonight for Blue Scott. Under center, Patackle handoff, Scott one more time. First down and more. There's a spin. To the outside she goes, staying in bounds, and eventually gets knocked out. First and 10, but it's well within field goal range. Seattle's on the move.
I don't know how she stayed in bounds, but she did a little spin move. She just tiptoeing down the sideline. I thought number 42, yep, 42 pushed her out of bounds finally.
Yeah, good job on the stop by Bob Funk, the free safety. So first and 10 for Seattle. They can put some further question marks on this game with a touchdown here. Got to get it to the 13 for a first down. Attack. Backs it up. Pressure coming. Thrown right side. Dropped. Could not bring that one in. T to Queen will let that hit the turf. Second and 10.
I think at that time Patak was rushed to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Did make a great throw.
Yeah, pressure was coming from both sides on the blitz. Attack under center again. Weak eye look. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Handoff through the right side. Blue Scott stays on her feet. Will tumble over and over. Make it 3rd and inches for Seattle, just shy of the 13.
And Blue Scott just making things happen out of nothing. Just carrying defenders, pulling her way down towards the first down marker.
Very physical drive on the ground from Seattle. Down to about 90 seconds left in this third quarter. Handoff. Scott again. First down and more. Trying to break through. Does. End zone touchdown. Seattle gets home. It is going to be likely a tie game after we check on the injury. Likely to Zach Holdorf down there.
Zach's hurt. But what a great play. What a great block by number 77 on that last run. Oh my gosh. Just opening up the whole field for Blue Scott.
So points coming for Seattle. 1 extra point away. Christian Ronald Suey has it on his foot to try to tie this game up. Shaping up to be a classic in Seattle.
Wow, what a nail biter, Chris.
Kick is up and on the way. It is up and it is through. That's going to cap off a 9-play, 79-yard drive. 3:12 taken off the clock. Brings us down to 1:20 left.
And now Seattle sticks to their game plan. Very methodical drive. Moving the ball down the field. We're in the touchdown. Now we're all tied up again, Chris.
3rd injury on the day to players in this game. Zach Holdorf being the last one. See if we can get you an update after this third quarter is done. This will be a return for B. Robo, who has a spin move down to the 33-yard line. 1:15 left in this third quarter, and Johnny Pickler out to try to answer. So here we go. This is another big drive. This one for both the San Diego offense, trying to keep momentum on their side, and the Seattle defense. I think everybody in the stadium knows this one is likely to be a barn burner. If you've got the under, you're still in pretty good shape. 64.5 was the over-under for this game. Sitting on 34, tailing towards the end of this third quarter.
I think we need a Rick beater, Chris.
That is Benji Matson moving right to left. Pickler. Pitch play. McWaffle taken down immediately. Broken tackle even and still lost 2 yards.
Number 33, Doug Day right there with a big hit and a big stop. EFL.
Second tackle for loss of the game, if not mistaken, for the Twinkie Man.
Yep, it is. He gets 2 Twinkies now, Chris.
2 Twinkies for Doug Day. Pickler. Under
Wow,
center, backs it up. He's going to run again, and he takes a hit, but he does hold on to the football and his noggin as he takes a hit to the head. 3rd and 5 coming up for San Diego.
Every time he does it, I hold my breath, Chris.
Everybody does. Anytime a quarterback likes to run like that. 30 seconds left in this third quarter. So likely be the last play of this third. Play action. Pickler by himself. Over the middle. It is incomplete. I believe it hit the defender in the helmet. No PI call. No flags. 4th down for San Diego.
You're not putting your body in the right place at the right times. I don't think he ever saw the ball coming.
No, I would agree with that. Still didn't make contact with the receiver until the ball hit him. So
in the head.
Yeah, exactly. Right, that's using your noodle for sure. 4th and 5 for San Diego. They're going to give the ball back to Seattle, and the Seattle crowd loves it. Defense makes a stand. Punt upcoming. And is going to go to the 27-yard line. Bacciagalupi will bring it up there, and this next play will be the last one of the third quarter. Seattle going to likely hold on to this ball through the third quarter break.
At first, I thought Bacciagalupi was a linebacker out there when I saw him on the field. You big guy.
He's a big receiver. 11 seconds left in this third quarter. Defensive line's going to spread out on first down. That might be sitting right in the hands of Baloo Scott. It will be a run to her. Gets past 1 on the hurdle. Tries to get past 3 and taken down after 2 yards. And that is the last play of this third frame. We are tied up at 17. Get your 4s out, your 68s, your 86s, and of course your 12s. It's the end of the third quarter. The SFL on YouTube presented by APM Music. We'll pause for station ID. The Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited. Getting you an injury update. It is Zach Holdorf and Biff Markham, your 2 injuries. Biff Markham done for the day, and we likely will have seen the last of Zach Holdorf, listed officially as doubtful with a pulled bicep. So don't look now, but a couple of key playmakers for the Mavericks down and out with injuries potentially in a 17-17 ball game.
That could definitely cause havoc for the defense for San Diego.
2nd and 8 for Seattle. Handoff to Baloo Scott. And broken tackle. Plenty of room to go. Turn on the speed. It's Baloo Scott. And she is gone. Seattle comes back with a strike of their own. Touchdown. Baloo Scott, touchdown nemesis.
And Baloo Scott just told Hunter McWaffle, if you can do it, I can do it too, buddy.
Another short drive that ends in a long touchdown. Baloo Scott gets the job done. She was looking like she was going to break one at some point in this game. She finally does at a key time, giving Seattle back the lead.
I think it was on the first play of the drive for San Diego as well. So 1 play, 1 touchdown.
Second, they had a play before the third quarter break was done, but either way, short drive regardless, as this kick is up and it is good from Christian Ronald Suey. That is a 72-yard run to answer the 79-yard run earlier from McWaffle. How about that? Touchdown lead for Seattle as they give the ball back to San Diego, and I'm perfectly fine going back and forth like we are if this is what this fourth quarter is going to be.
Yep, more fun for us, Chris.
Exactly. From the 1-yard line.
Oh,
moving off. Good little shimmy by B. Robo, getting out to the 28-yard line. And 1st and 10 there for Pickler. And want to see what Hunter McWaffle will do for an encore after the run earlier. Now it's a bit of a matchup of wits between the 2 halfbacks for each team.
Like I said, there's plenty of time for San Diego. No reason to panic here. You have plenty of time. You have all 3 timeouts.
Mm-hmm. Could be a sweep play. We've seen that in this first down formation before. Nope, pitch play. McWaffle. Broken tackle past one and gets himself 4 more yards. And a quick trip back to SFL HQ. Cameron Irvine on the other side. Go for it.
Thank you, Curtis. Vegas giving Arizona all they can handle, but it's not enough so far. Look at James Hands get fighting into the end zone for the score. Arizona leads Vegas. They're in control, 21-10 in the third. Back to you in Seattle.
Good looking game over there in Vegas, as well as Arizona trying to come out with a win. Move to 6-1 if they can. San Diego, the only team in the SFL that has not had a bye week so far. That ball was over the top, and that nearly found Robo, but great play by the corner, number 24, Pink Lisa. I'm sorry, that's not 24 down there. That's Amar Bryant Jr., the corner for Seattle. Good work on the outside. 3rd and 6. 5 wide for Pickler. Lots of motion along that line. Dime look on defense. Pickler has the football. 5-step drop. Looking to throw it. Pumps and gets sacked. What a hit to create 4th down. That is a great looking sack. Unabated after the pump fake, nothing Pickler can do.
Yeah, Aaron Stein coming up, on the blind side of Johnny Pickler. I mean, Pickler never even. Oh, now he sees him.
Yeah, no kidding. Absolutely sees him now. 4th and 11, and that is going to put San Diego in a bad way field position-wise, giving the football back to Seattle with good field position on their side. Low snap on the punt, but the punt gets off without incident.
Not a bad punt, Chris.
Yeah, not considering. Low snap, but the momentum carried it, and it will be down to the 33-yard line. That will reverse field and create at least average field position for Seattle on offense.
And Carmichael was right there on the stop once the returner caught the ball.
1st and 10 for the Nemesis. In their home green jerseys that you can probably see from space.
You definitely can see him. Space is almost kind of blinding.
Split back look for Patak. This will be a run through the middle. And that is going to be forward for 8 yards as Baloo Scott has another positive run.
Yeah, Baloo Scott, those legs just keep turning, Chris. She doesn't give up. She just keeps pushing forward.
Eclipses the 200-yard mark on the night with that carry.
Yeah, with her 70-yard run didn't hurt those numbers at all, Chris.
Yeah, actually officially 198, so officially not quite at the 200-yard mark. Might get it here. There she is. Can she do it? And she is short of the 1st down marker. Make it 199 yards on the day for Baloo Scott. 3rd and 1. Big 3rd down coming up.
Definitely. If you're Seattle, you have the momentum. You have to keep the momentum on your side here.
Seattle 6 for 11 on 3rd downs today. None bigger than this one. Got to keep this drive alive. Through the middle. Not going to happen. No gain. Big 3rd down stop for San Diego. 4th and 1, and Seattle will punt.
Al-Farouk Aminu, number 95, the outside linebacker.
Yep.
With another great stop by the linebackers once again for San Diego.
Al-Farouk Aminu with a crazy good tackle there, right at the line of scrimmage. And Seattle will lose a bit of momentum, giving it back to San Diego. Seattle going to try to pin the Mavericks deep. Down to about the 17-yard line. Returned by Axis. Stays on his feet down to the 24 with forward progress. And that is where Pickler and company will start this drive. Now it's the time, and now it's clutch time for Pickler. See what he can do in a clutch situation. I expect that they will not be running all 3 downs on this particular drive.
Yeah, so we had score. 3 and out. Let's see what we get here.
1st and 10 for the Mavericks. They themselves have been 5 for 10 on 3rd down if we get there. Two to the right, two to the left. It's either going to be a pitch or a sweep from here. Which way did they go? Pitch play. McWaffle. Nothing doing. They'll gain a yard, maybe. That's a bit generous. Either way, it's 2nd and 9.
I think Seattle's caught on to that pitch play, Chris.
Yeah, they seem to have that one down pat. They make it work for the most part. 121 on the ground on 19 carries for McWaffle. Just over 10 per carry. Sweet play. McWaffle again. This time gets a couple more. Make it a 3rd and 7. And a 3rd and 7 that San Diego must have.
At this point, Chris, I think you have to make a play down the field. You have to throw the ball.
I think you're probably right. Seattle's Aaron Gooden on the stop there. Pickler backs it up. Looks to throw it.
No.
Has to run. And does the slide. Gets him a 1st down. That is great instinct from Johnny Pickler, sensing the pressure from the weak side and getting the job done with his legs to extend the drive.
Wow. That time I was, Seattle was challenging the spot of the ball, Chris.
Okay, so if that's the case, you got to remember that he has to go from where the slide starts. So we'll see what the challenge looks like once we get under the hood. It's retroactive look at the play brought to you by Retroid. Where does the slide start? Hard to tell from that angle. We'll see it here. That looks good.
Yeah,
that looks like it's close enough to get the 1st down. We'll see what the ref has. Oh, they overturned it. Hang on. Let's see if they still get the 1st down. They do not. They don't get the 1st down. They overturned it back behind the yellow line, and that creates a 4th down. San Diego with decision time here, 4th and inches.
I think if you're San Diego, you have to go here, Chris.
Nope, not enough. There's too much time left. I don't think they're going to. They're going to be punting this away and relying on their defense.
This can come back to haunt them for sure.
Kick is up and gone. The 28-yard line. To the 32 is where it will end up. Bacigalupi goes there. To the next drive we go. Type attack. Trying to seal this game away, potentially. 5:55 to go in the 4th quarter.
If I was Seattle here, I just keep handing the ball to Blue Scott. Eat the clock.
Yeah, hard to say otherwise at this point. I formation look. Eda Queen moves into the slot. Attack. Handoff. Blue Scott, broken tackle past 1, trying to get past 2, and the defender pushes her forward. A total of 8 yards on that play. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. 2nd and 2. Scott with another run. This one gets her a 1st down. Forcing San Diego to try to think about ways to conserve that clock. They don't want to use any timeouts yet, but they got to get stops.
When you're averaging 7.1 yards per carry, there's no reason why she should finish out the game for Seattle.
Yeah, if type attack doesn't throw again, as long as their defense plays well, they're in good shape. First and 10 for the Nemesis. Backing it up. Looks to throw. Plenty of time over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Phew, that was scary, Chris. That was a bad pass. That was a bad decision, I think, throwing that ball in heavy traffic.
Freddie Trammell is the one who got a hand on that. That ball was in double coverage for sure. 2nd and 10. Yeah, why they're throwing like that at first down, not sure, but I expect them to go back to the run here. Moving across the formation again. Into an I-Pro look. Throw on the screenplay. Give it to, that is Blue Scott. No, I'm sorry, that's the fullback. One more time. 3rd and 7. So 3-yard gain for Dean Jackson. Now a 3rd down that Seattle wants. Crowd waits on bated breath here, trying to will their team to a 1st down if they can. Bunch formation, lots of options to the right. One of them moves to the left.
On Fullerton in motion.
Haven't seen much of Fullerton today. 5-step drop. Patak over the middle. It's incomplete. 4th down, well overthrown. Nothing doing. And John Fullerton was the intended target there. Seattle in a spot where they're going to have to punt it back to San Diego, who got dangerously close to extending a drive earlier. Now is a chance with 4 minutes left to come back and tie this game up. From the 12-yard line, Dave Axis has some room to go. Spin move past 1 and gets all the way down to the 27-yard line. Good return on the punt to get him to average field position. San Diego trying to improve to 5-3 this season in a spot where they could potentially tie the game on this drive.
And what a spin move by Axis there. Actually pretty good field position from where you started from. It's a great return. San Diego needs a touchdown here, Chris, to tie the game back up.
They do. They go on pitch player sweep. It is a sweep. Across goes McWaffle. Puts a shoulder down. Tries to get through the linebackers. 6 yards on that. Another game update for SFL HQ, Cameron Irvine.
Thank you, Curtis. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Vegas is in this thing. After trailing all night, Hubba Kimbrell with a touchdown. Vegas is in Arizona territory with 4.5 to go. Gotta keep an eye on both these games right now. Back to you in Seattle.
1 possession games on both sides of the 10-15 block. Pickler to the outside. That's tipped and incomplete. Nearly intercepted, and it probably would have been a pick 6.
Wow, both quarterbacks making very erratic throws here late in the game.
Amar Bryant Jr. nearly brought the house down on that. 3rd and 4. 3 to the left, 3 to the right, 2 to the left for Pickler. Dime look on defense in the empty. Pickler backs it up. Throws. That is caught. 1st down and more, down to the 50-yard line, right at the stripe, and they go no huddle.
Wow, and Benji Matson making his first catch of the game, and what a great time for him to do this.
This is Pickler again. This one is dropped. That one should have been caught by B. Robo. He'll tell you that 10 times out of 10. 2nd and 10. And Benji Matson, we talked about his skill set earlier and last week as well, as he came up with some clutch catches, comes up with one there to extend the drive. But now, 2nd and 10. What have you done for me lately? At midfield, 3:19 left here in this 4th quarter. Move Dave Axis across the formation. Pickler throws short, and it's dropped again. Incomplete. Another big play, this time by the safety coming up to make the hit, Doug Day.
Yeah, Doug Day's been all over the field, Chris. I mean, he's made some huge plays today on defense.
Pickler, from a completion percentage standpoint, has not been a good night. 7 for 17 tonight. He's got 5 wide here on 3rd and 10. Got to get to the 40. Big 3rd down. It's Eagle Mondavi. They move from right to left. Pickler moves right out of the pocket, throws across his body. That one's caught in between 3 Nemesis defenders to the 30-yard line.
And I don't know how Robo found himself that wide open in the middle of the field, but he did.
Pickler again in the no huddle. That's a danger coming. Evades the sack and gets a ball downfield that will fall incomplete. Nearly found Benji Matson on the back end of that play.
And somehow Johnny got that ball off and made a decent throw. Benji just couldn't hang on there.
2nd and 10. Just south of 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Three to the right, 2 to the left. Dime look again on defense. Pickler again moves right. Pressure coming into his face. That is right there, and it's incomplete. That is B. Robo with his second drop on this drive. 3rd and 10 again for Pickler and company.
And if you had told me that Robo would drop 2 passes on the same drive, I'd tell you no way, but that just happened, Chris.
Here we go. This is a big 3rd down, obviously. Got to get it to the 19-yard line for a 1st down. Pickler backs it up. Throws right side. That one's caught. 1st down and more. 10, 5. Got to get the pylon. He does not. He steps out of bounds. Eagle Mondavi. 1st and goal at the 2.
He saw that end zone, Chris, and he wanted it.
Yeah.
Great defensive stop on the goal line there.
Needed to stop them there if you're Seattle, but now it's 1st and goal. Man, a goal line stop for Seattle would be monstrous if they can get it. But San Diego knocking on the door. In a goal-to-go situation a week ago, Pickler dove over the top for a touchdown. See what San Diego does.
And we have an empty backfield, Chris.
Yeah, it looks like it might be a throw. But don't be fooled. 1st and goal. Pickler backs up, throws short. That one is incomplete. Threw it at the feet of Adam Williams. Nothing doing. 2nd down.
And Adam Williams in this game still hasn't had a catch tonight. Neither has Lily Nakai.
Yeah, Lily Nakai had a touchdown last week. Adam Williams had a touchdown last week as well. Nothing doing for either of those players this week. 2nd and goal. Pickler is in the gun. Has the football. Backs it up.
No.
Pressure coming. And it's a blindside blitz. 3rd and goal down to the 7-yard line.
Aaron Gooden with the sack there. Had a very bad time.
Pickler. End zone. One-handed grab.
Nope.
But it's out of bounds. 4th and goal. Gotta go if you're San Diego.
Yeah, you have to go.
Benji Matson with a whale of an effort to bring that ball in. Just could not get the feet in bounds.
The ball was just a little bit thrown over his head there, Chris. There's no way he could come down with that inbounds.
Okay. Big 4th down, obviously, here. Might be your ball game. Pickler trying to tie the game. Seattle's crowd getting loud. Has the football. Backs it up. Throws. End zone well overthrown. And Seattle forces the turnover on downs. Don't look now, but they have the ball at their own 7-yard line.
What a great defensive stand by Seattle. I mean, Pickler just made some very erratic throws.
Oh, uncalled pass interference, I think is what you can call that.
Definitely, Chris.
Oh.
The refs didn't see it.
Unreal no call on the PI. And give the ball to the nemesis at their own 8-yard line is what they'll say. Can Bellew Scott seal this game up? Scott has the football, tries to move through the middle, and that is a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6.
San Diego's not done yet, Chris. I mean, there's still plenty of time on the clock, and they have all 3 timeouts. They come with a stop here. They'll get the ball back.
They need a stop, though. They're going to bring this down to the 2-minute warning. San Diego has all 3 timeouts. So 1 first down will likely do it for the nemesis. Trying to get to 5-2 and put a bit of a stranglehold on the Pacific Division.
Yeah, for once, Vancouver's not leading our division, Chris.
We'll see how long that lasts. Seattle, ready to go, trying to get themselves a first down. Handoff. That is Dean. He's going to get taken down. Timeout taken by San Diego.
This is very important for Seattle here. They have to convert. They don't want to they don't want to turn the ball over to San Diego again. I don't think at this time.
No, they can ill afford that. That was too close for comfort. This game has lived up to the hype. Thought this was going to be close all through the week. It has lived up to the billing for sure. Baloo Scott trying to get the first down and does.
He does.
Out to the 22-yard line. Last timeout taken by San Diego. They should have none left, as I believe they lost one on a challenge earlier. And that might do it. Handoff, Scott again. Shimmy past 1 and 2, 5 yard, 4 yards, what they'll say. And there, that is the last timeout for San Diego. That is all done. We'll have an update from Arizona here shortly, or from Vegas and Arizona here shortly. I want to get through this last play, or this next play, I should say. Weak eye look. That is a chance on another first down, and Baloo Scott does it. That should seal away the game with 1:39 to go. Let's take a quick trip back to the studio. Cameron Irvine has an update.
Thank you, Curtis. Arizona had a 4th and 4. They trusted in their ground game, and it failed. Vegas is in victory formation. They come back and pull the upset. 24-21 over Arizona. Back to you.
Scorpions go down to Vegas. That's a big win for Vegas, who had a good start to the season and has since faltered. In Arizona, they're going to be licking their wounds going into next week.
Yeah, they get to play the Los Angeles Lakers next week.
There you go. Something to look forward to. Victory formation here for Seattle as well. 34 carries on the day for Baloo Scott. She's got my vote for player of the game, as Seattle is going to walk away a winner and go to 5-2 on the season.
Yeah, definitely Baloo Scott. There's no question, Chris.
Yeah, it's a tough way to go for San Diego to get the big win last week at home against Indianapolis. Come into Seattle. This is a tough place to play anyway. And then as close as San Diego got, just could not keep their heads above water. Seattle's offense did the job, and their defense played really well against this Johnny Pickler-led offense.
Yeah, you got down to the first and goal, and you couldn't get into the end zone. You turned over on downs. That was the end of the game, basically, for San Diego.
So 2nd and 12 after the kneel down. This will be the last kneel down needed, and that will be all. 24-17. This game ends on the 4th down stop that Pickler could not find Robo in the back of the end zone. Or I'm sorry, was that Mandavi in the back? Either way, the play didn't happen. Pickler couldn't get the throw there, and the receiver couldn't make the catch. And it is game over. Seattle comes through and gets the win over San Diego, 24-17, your final score. And Rochelle, your post-game thoughts.
Looking at the numbers, and I think the biggest problem tonight was Pickler. He was 9 for 24, Chris. 37.5% completions. I mean...
Yeah, good. Go ahead.
And there were no interceptions, but, I mean, like I said, I think it came down to either receivers that catching the ball or just Johnny overthrowing or underthrowing or whatever it was, but wasn't a good night for him.
Yeah, a little bit of inconsistency from Pickler. 3rd down conversions were really good for both these teams as well. No issue there. The only turnover of the game was the turnover on downs at the end of the game. So it was really good defense, all told, from both of these teams, and decent ratios for the run to pass. But again, no turnovers by the traditional way for either team in this game. So well played, clean game on offense. But a lot of fun. 237 on the ground from Baloo Scott, easily your player of the game. McWaffle had 128. Not a bad showing from him either. But just too much Baloo Scott, too much Seattle offense, and too much of their defense as well. So that'll be where it goes. So, Rochelle, we've got a full slate of action for Saturday, and then one more game on Sunday, and of course your Monday Night Spectacular from the Motor City on Monday. From Homa. That's in Louisiana on Monday night. So for Rochelle Colston and the Stats guys, as well as Cameron Irvine, I'm Chris Curtis saying goodbye and good night from Seattle. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon for more games.